Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackson. Thank you for stopping by today to watch this video. In this video, I will be discussing on the topic how to start a career in tech. I hope you will like this video. Please, if this is your first time of you visiting my channel or watching any of my videos, please make sure you hit the subscribe button below, thumbs up, comment and turn on the notification. Now, without wasting time, let's dive into the topic of today. There are so many opportunities on tap waiting to be exploited in the tech world. We cannot deny the momentum with which digitalization and tech advancement in the world have taken place. Because of these varsities, I have prepared this to help you navigate through the days of your humble beginning. You can decide to adapt tech as a full-time engagement or as a freelancing gig or a side hustle. In climbing your tech career ladder, you have to sweep your inner mind of all negativities and approach with the utmost possibility on your tech career. It requires flexibility and the ability to adapt to changing conditions while enjoying a good challenge of being able to complete tasks effectively. So, are you ready to launch your professional career in tech industry? It might be quite challenging at first, but with the right guidance and mindset, you can make it happen for yourself. You have everything within you to become successful in your career or in your field. It is time to take a leap forward and go beyond your expectation. Hence, I have compiled some of these basic steps you should observe before starting a career in tech. Step number 1, do your own research. Tech as a whole is a very broad field. This means that there are different areas in tech that acquire certain skill. It can be quite difficult to decide where to start your career in tech. Everyone have their area of strengths and weaknesses. So it is important for you to do your research to know where you fall in. In order to discover the right role for yourself, you need to do some research. You can start by researching on the following major area in tech: web development, mobile development, product designing, product manager, technical writing, UI UX designing, product design, data science, AI and robotics, blockchain, digital marketing, and others. Approaching your experience with knowledge amassed from your research will help guide your learning experience and help you avoid many of the common mistakes that people make in the onset of their tech career. This might sound time-consuming, but however, you must be prepared for a competitive market and ready to take risks. And when you don't prepare yourself, you pave away from the unsatisfied career. Step number 2, find your passion. So after doing your research on the various tech career, you need to find out which of the tech career path you have passion for. Your passion keeps you going and helps you live a motivated professional and personal life. Passion is an individual thing though that may impact many people in your circles. You can be passionate about web development, mobile app development, and writing. Anything that you love doing constantly. But however, one piece of advice I will give you is don't follow your passion blindly. The passion should be linked with your goal, career, and work. It is essential to find the differences between a hobby and a passion. You may have a hobby unrelated to your career, but however, your passion should relate to your career. Step 3. Decide which path to take. After doing your research and finding out which of your of and deciding which one you have passion for, the next step is to decide on which path you should take, like which career path you wish to pursue. After carrying out the necessary research, you need to take a moment and decide on the take career path you want to pursue. Choosing choosing an initial take career path doesn't really mean that you that your take career path will always be always about it. It's totally fine to start out in one take career path and later you switch to another. For example, it's totally fine for you to start your tech career as a UI UX designer and maybe later switch to web development and vice versa. Step 4. Get started. After choosing your career path, the next thing to do is to just get started. You can choose to enroll in any tech internship or bootcamp program, or equally attach yourself to any tech hub around you. Or you can choose to self-taught yourself by utilizing online resources, videos, and books. It's so amazing that you can find really insightful resources to kickstart your career intake for free online. Platforms like FreeCodeCamp offer courses on how to start your career intake. Coursera, I personally once used FreeCodeCamp while learning on how to design a website. Surprisingly, they equally award certificate for free at the end of the courses. Other platforms that you can use include W3 School, Udemy, Tutorial Points. You can equally use YouTube videos and others. To find these tools and resources online, just search for them or Google by using keywords and phrases like tech role for absolute beginner. That is if you are an absolute beginner on the career path you are taking on. Example, you can maybe search for HTML and CSS for absolute beginners. You can also use this phrase, where can I learn how to be a, you can now insert your career role for free. For example, where can I learn web design for free? If you have fun to acquire paid tools and resources, you can equally go for it. You can equally go on with one-on-one section with a tutor. Finding resources online is not the problem, but finding or choosing the right resources is the key thing here. So you may ask, how do I choose the right projects or resources? Don't worry, I will tell you. First, think about your preferred way of learning. For example, do you prefer reading or watching video? Then after that, choosing your preferred learning formats. In choosing your preferred learning formats, make sure you choose a resources that has some structure. By structure, I mean a plan or a curriculum that will educate you about the necessary skills step by step until you understand what you are learning. Next thing, ask questions or read review about that resources that you're going for. Do a quick test run to see if this resources is the right one for you. Does it have the right format, or does it have a good example, pictures, and so on? This is very important because choosing the wrong resources or tool might make you give up easily because you won't enjoy the process. You won't enjoy the process or understand what you are trying to learn. Step 5. Be passionate and ready to learn. The tech industry is known for its high-end products. It is important that people who want to venture out into this industry are the most skillful and educated people. Although employers who acquire specific skills for a specific jobs will place skills over a college degree, but however, it is important to balance yourself on the both sides. If you are passionate about tech and willing to learn, you stand a chance of working with top-tier tech companies. It is very, very important that to make yourself reliable by providing valuable skills to solving problems. Step 6. Build something for yourself. Build projects. As you embark on your journey, it is very, very important that you build projects. Once you have a good foundation of the knowledge, start building basic projects. Most people think they need to know everything about a particular thing or tool before they can start building a project. But most time, this only results in watching tutorials over and over for a month. Projects allow you to build valuable skills and experience. Projects are a great way to demonstrate what you have learned in the industry and improve your skill as well during the learning process. Being part of the tech industry means working on something that matters. It gives you a competitive advantage and you can equally make a difference. The key to career progress is your ability to jump on a new project with passion. You will need to build and test idea, and you need to collaborate with others and learn new skill while keeping the audience in mind. For example, if you decide to become a web designer, it is very, very important that you build a portfolio website for yourself. By this, by doing so, you can identify yourself and equally identify your strengths and improve on your weaknesses. Step 7. Start writing. As you progress, start writing to share your knowledge, document your learning processes, and grow. Don't have the mentality of you have to be super good to start writing and sharing knowledge. As much as you write to share knowledge, you also write to document what you have learned. Documenting things on your blog will serve as a reference point for you in the future. It can also help someone who is also trying to understand that concept or also trying to do that thing that you have just learned. I remember me going back to my own blog one day, the day that my Linux operating system crashed, to check on how to fix the crash. In this case, if I didn't write on how to fix that crash, I would have been there spending time on the internet googling on how to resolve it. So documentation is really important in your tech career. Step 8. Stay consistent. Consistency is one of the most important steps in kickstarting a career in tech. You have to be consistent in what you are doing in order to improve your chosen skill. Step 9. Connect with people. Networking with other people in the tech industry is also important in your tech career. The developers community are influential in building your career. You get to meet like-minded people, find role models, and get opportunity to collaborate and learn with others and equally find a job. It doesn't matter if you are a newbie or you are a student or a fresher or a professional. Social networking for developer is undoubtedly a great option to consider. Platforms like Twitter, LinkedIn, and Polywork are great ones to check out. Joining communities. There are many developers communities out there. We have Google Developers Group, GDG. We have GDSC, Google Developer Students Club for students. We have Facebook Developers Group. We have PyLadies. We have Open Source Community and others. You can connect with people of interest, learn from them, and contribute. Learning and sharing is a wonderful circle that builds knowledge. It grows when we come out of this and learn in public. Also, learning from the experience of others will accelerate your growth. So make sure you connect. Step 10. Apply for jobs and develop side hustle. After acquiring this knowledge, take up a challenge by applying for jobs. You can start with a junior role. When applying for this role, don't dwell more on the payment, but on the experience you will get at the end. When you build a habit of doing things, you fuel your passion directed towards the career goal. Look to learn new things and connect with people. You have an ocean of opportunities for side hustle. You may ask, what are side hustles and why are they needed? Don't we already have enough things to do? Yes, it is a very good question. Let's look at them one by one. Side hustle, those are like anything you do outside of your regular jobs to gain knowledge, reputation, money, and growth. There are various forms of side hustle like freelancing, contributing to open source projects, writing articles on blog, mentoring, community building, releasing books, that is ebooks, speaking at conferences and meetup, creating video content, and many more. Now, all this needs time, and of course, you might have something called a primary job to take care of. Nevertheless, most of the above mentioned um, side hustle don't really need a massive amount of time or dedication. In addition, all of these can be like a byproduct of your primary job. Step 11: stay curious. Stay curious. Curiosity is the desire to learn something new. It is always good to stay curious and be open to learning new things. Curiosity brings questions and doubts to mind. The fun is finding the answer. Always ask questions when you have doubts. Don't be shy thinking that about whether what you are asking is a silly question or not. What people will think and so on. Don't really think of that. Stay curious will help you find how things work under the hood. There are many benefits of knowing the internals of things when it comes to programming. So stay curious and keep on exploring. Step 12: find a mentor. It is important that you find yourself a mentor on your tech career. Find yourself a good mentor. Learning from someone knowledge and experience is hugely beneficial. Let's understand who a mentor can be, what's their role, and how we can benefit from them. A mentor is a person who provides guidance and advice to you to make your aspiration a reality. It could be for a career building, learning a new area, or understanding the business process, and many more. A mentor helps share experience and resources, provide motivation, and track individual and project goals. A mentor can also be a teacher, but in most cases, teaching focuses on how and mentoring focuses on why. A mentor relationship should be beyond just the technology and project knowledge sharing. It should also be about understanding each other's emotional space to achieve the mentoring goal. You find someone. So, in order for you to find a mentor, you can find a mentor from someone from your network or community circle that you know personally for mentorship. So, in summary, let's summarize the various points we have discussed in this tutorial. So, basically, in order for you to start your tech career, there are some basic steps that you need to follow. So, we did mention of that you have to do your own research before starting um, your tech career. You have to find yourself what you are passionate about carefully. Connect with like-minded people and build your network. Stay curious and keep learning. You have to use side hustle to grow, and you have to equally gain soft skill, which is very, very essential. You have to learn to manage your time, and you have to find yourself a mentor. There is a lot you can do if you are committed to learning a skill. Trust your intuition and ability. If you are confident about your ability, others cannot stop you from reaching your goals. You might have doubts, you might doubt your ability, but it's become easier to bounce back from failure and tackle any new challenge. To do this, I recommend that you place one foot in front of the other. Start with what you know. Build on that. Adapt, grow, and expand through action and intentions. Thank you for watching this video. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below and click on the bell. If you have any question, you can drop it on the comments section. Thank you. See you in the next video.